study about human milk and comparison between breast milk versus formulated milk. No single food has as many virtues or nutritional values as milk has. It supplies proteins of high biological value, is easily digestible and has easily digestible fats, lactose, which is milk sugar, and minerals like calcium, phosphorus, vitamin A and certain B vitamins in sufficient amounts. So it's a complete food on its own. Ideal food for infants, but must be supplemented with other food items when the child grows. Breast milk is suited for physiological, nutritional and psychological needs of all infants. Breastfeeding meets the needs of infants till 4 to 6 months. No other food is required during this period, but after that supplementation is necessary. Initially, after childbirth, liquid is secreted which is known as colostrum. This is secretion of lactating mammary glands during first few days of lactation, around 4 to 5 days after parturition. It is a thick viscous yellow liquid and is heat coagulable. When you heat it, the proteins curdle there, because heat coagulability is due to the presence of increased amount of globulins and lactalbumins. Colostrum is rich than mature milk in proteins like lactalbumin, lactoglobulin and vitamin A, D, alpha tocopherols and calcium. But comparatively it is poorer than mature milk in casein, fats and lactose. It prepares the child and gives the child protection against infection. After that 4-5 days mature milk is produced. Though it has less casein, but total protein content is twice as much, because albumin and globulin are easily digestible. Therefore, they are present in higher concentration. So it is the protein concentration is twice as much. Proteins have a high percentage of globulins and then lactalbumins. Globulins which are highest include some lactoglobulins and various immunoglobulins coming from maternal blood. They provide the child with anti-infection protection against infection. These immunoglobulins are absorbed from small intestine of newborn babies by pinocytosis and confer temporary immunity to the child. Trypsin-like inhibitor is present in colostrum, which helps to prevent the digestion of these immunoglobulins in the intestine of the infant. Colostrum also contains large amounts of B vitamins like thiamine, riboflavin, folic acid and minerals like sodium chloride and zinc that provide all the essential nutrients to the child. Proportion of polyunsaturated fatty acids like linoleic and linolenic acid is higher, and proteins like lactoferrin are present in much greater concentration in colostrum than in mature milk. The mature milk is secreted after 5 days and is better than formulated milk. Here human milk provides all the nutrients in right proportion as needed for the right growth of the infants and is easily digestible in comparison to formulated milk. Chief protein present in mature milk is casinogen, then lactalbumin and then lactoglobulin. Casinogen is a phosphoprotein. It contains around 0.7% phosphate and it carries calcium bound with it. Casein is present more in concentration in cow's milk as compared to human milk. So, boiling of milk increases the digestibility of casein. Bovine caseins are difficult to digest because they form harder calcium paracasinates, that is curds, during milk digestion due to higher calcium is to casein ratio in the milk of bovine milk, that is cows and buffaloes. Casinogen has an isoelectric pH of 4.6. At the pH, casein precipitates from the solution. Lactalbumin and lactoglobulin have a very high biological value and they are heat coagulable and easily digestible by the child. They are present in mature milk also. Milk proteins have sufficient amount of tryptophan and compensate for the low niacin content of milk because tryptophan has a sparing action on niacin. Human milk forms finer curds while buffalo milk forms the highest curd retention. That is why bovine milk is difficult to digest as compared to human milk. There is no chance of contamination when a child takes feed from the mother, because the child is directly taking feed. But when we give formulated milk, then there is a chance that the child might get infected due to non-sterilization of bottles from which the feed is being given. Carbohydrate, mainly lactose is present as a carbohydrate. It is a disaccharide. 7 gram percent is present in human milk as compared to cow's milk, 5 gram percent. So human milk has a greater lactose content, greater carbohydrate content as compared to cow's milk. Lipids are very fine and they form stable emulsion which is easily palatable and digestible fats. Variety of fatty acids containing triglycerides are present in mother's milk. Human milk differs from cow's milk in fat composition also. 10% PUFA are present in human milk, while in cow's milk 5% polyunsaturated fatty acids are present. Minerals like calcium, phosphorus, zinc, potassium, sodium chloride are present in milk, but milk has a lower content of iron and copper. So they are sufficient in quantity till the 4 to 6 months of age of the infant. After that, supplementation of diet is necessary. Otherwise, hypochromic microcytic anemia will be seen if the child is given only mother's milk. Minerals more in buffalo milk. Phosphate is present as organic phosphate as well as inorganic phosphate. The calcium to protein ratio is helpful in absorption of these minerals. Ratio of calcium to phosphorus is important in absorption of these minerals from the intestine. Vitamins are present in good quantities. Vitamin A, but milk has a less amount of vitamin D. Vitamin D content is greater in human milk as compared to bovine milk. Low concentration of B-soluble vitamins differs from cow's milk, that the protein concentration in human milk is less as compared to cow's milk. Lactose concentration is more in human milk as compared to cow's milk. Then minerals, calcium and phosphorus are present in greater quantities in cow's milk. So apart from them, many anti-allergic substances are present and many phagocytes etc. are present which confer immunity to the child. Nitrogen containing polysaccharides are also present which provide immunity to the child. They are present in mother's milk from where they are transferred to the child. So these are the virtues of mother's milk, and then we will continue in the next video.